Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft video. In this video, I will be showcasing you guys a bunch of builds that I figured out how to make after the last video I posted of the new 1.20 update that we did over there. But first, I'm gonna show you guys now how to do lots of builds, but prepare for a long video because this one's gonna take a while. And yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so first I want to show you guys something with the new pot right here, the decorative pot. First, what you want to do is it's depending on the scenery, but it could make it look like different things. Because look, if I place TNT, let's say just random place TNT, then I can make a, yeah, like that works. And then I can take a hole, put the pot in there, and place a moss carpet, and now it looks like some kind of like landmine. You can even like decorate around it a little so it doesn't look that suspicious, but now it looks like a landmine. Or you could take this away and then just place that exact blocks or something. You can do that, and now it looks like an anthill. And then you guys can maybe, if you take a button, if you take this button, it kind of looks like ants, but at the same time rocks, which you could use for decor as well. But yeah, okay, so let's move on to the next one. In three, let's do a transition and go. Okay, so for this one, if you were to, let's say we stored our gold in this cave we found, you could place these decorative pots somewhere around, and then you could use those ones with pictures, like any of the, it doesn't have to be this one. You could use these shards to make pots that are decorative, but then they look like money bags in a way. So yeah, you could use it like that. Or if you want to go and then you get a pot with a candle, you take a black candle and then a flint and steel. You want to steal your friend's gold, then you can place your TNT, make it look like someone's trying to steal it, just like that. Then you place it with a candle on top and light it, and then it looks like a bomb. That is one thing you guys can also do. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so next what you could do is, if you take a build something like this, then you can place a campfire with a chain, and then you place the pot right there. Then it looks like some type of hanging cooking pot, the build that you can use somewhere in your survival world if you want. It's just a cool little build, it doesn't really do anything. And if you want, you could put some decorations on, but for this I just use a clean pot just as demonstration, so you guys can know how that looks. So yeah, let's move on to the next build in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so for this build, you're gonna need any of the 3 blue glass panes, depending on which one you like the most. A bamboo fence is the best in my opinion, and a decorative pot. Then you place just 3 up and then sideways like that. And then you can take a pot, place it right there, and then on your opinion, which one looks better, you can like place those, and then yeah, it basically looks like a tap pouring water in here. But that's just on your opinion which water type you want to use. Or if you want to go to um, be in a jungle or something, you could use a brown glass pane, then it looks like dirty water. You could use a green one for swamp water or something. But yeah, for me, I like that one the most. So yeah, let's go to the next build. Okay, for this build, we're gonna need just a tree that we built. I just built this random quick one. It doesn't look good or anything. But then you take your decorative pots and then you can place them like in the trees for some big coconuts. Maybe like right there so you don't see the top, and then they look like big coconuts. Or what you could do is, if you want to do the old way, you just take cocoa beans, okay? You place them right there, and then you can leave them like that for them to grow slowly, or you can make them big and then they look like coconuts up there. Which in my opinion, this one looks better, but you choose what you want. So yeah, and now we got that. Now we can move on to the next build. Okay, for this build, we're gonna be recreating one of these for your town or anything you're building, because this just looks old. Villages shouldn't have those. So what you can do instead is use the new pot, place it right there. Then you can place 1, 2, 3 of these, and then a slab. It doesn't really matter which type of slab. Let me just do this so it's easier. Like 1 and then 2 and then a third one on top of that. It's extended by 1, and then you can place one of these. It doesn't have to be that light because it's hard to get in survival. But then right there's the easier and like not easier but better looking street light that you can use in your worlds. Even in creative worlds, it looks pretty good. And you can customize, you could use this maybe to put graffiti on the one side or something. You can change the slabs to what you want and the pillars to what you want. It doesn't really matter, do as you want. So yeah, let's go on to the next build. Okay, so you guys all remember these, right? The decoration pots we all used to build in our creative houses and never in our survival ones because it's just too iron expensive. So yeah, there's a new one you could do with the new pots. But when you place it, then you place the 2 leaf blocks on top. Then it also looks like one of those that you can use in your house if you want to, or outside on a pathway or anything next to a pathway. But yeah, now you got that one too, and you can decorate this a little bit so it's not bland like that. And then you could maybe do some extra decorations around it if you want. But yeah, let's go on to the next build. So yeah, see you guys now. Okay, so for this build, we're gonna be here in this little village. Now, they already have this right here, which you could use, or if you want to, let's take this ugly one away. You add around 4 or 5 pots on top of each other. Then you can put some cobwebs there, and then that looks like a little chimney that you can use for your house. That is also a little cool design, and then you can place as much as you want. It's not too much to pollute the air. But yeah, then you guys can have a cool little chimney design right here. So yeah, let's move on to the next build. Let's trap it, baby. Next build is right in here. Okay, so for this build, you guys just need these 3 items. It's not that much. Basically, you just place 3, 4, 5. Then you go out by 2. And then you basically place a chain right there and 2 pots underneath. And now you got a little cool punching bag that you can put in your gym or somewhere. And you can maybe still decorate it however you would like it. But personally, I like it just like this. Not changed at all. This is perfect for me. But you guys can change it if you want. So yeah, let's go on and we see the next build. Okay, so for this build, we're gonna need, let's say, this building. It doesn't matter, you can do this anywhere, but we're gonna demonstrate it with this building. First, you're gonna need to use this armor trim, this exact one, there's the name of it, with the quartz on a helmet, like a leather cap. And you take that, then you go, let's say, right here. Then, when we break this block, you place 1, 2, 3, 4 snow layers. Then you stand your sideways. Place your armor stand sideways right there with this on top of it. Now, when you take your bookshelves, you can place them right there, as many as you want. Then you place this right there. Well, you're gonna first need to like place the thing right there. Move this down 1. And then another one down by 1. Then you break this, not the glass in the back. You break that, then you have a little book. You could place it from behind so that doesn't go out. And then you can basically have, or you could take the snow layers a little bit more down. Then it looks like a cute little book that's on your shelf. But yeah, that's basically this build. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so for this build, all your guys are gonna need is maybe some pots that looks like a little pillar that you could use. Like, I'm gonna make mine 3 tall, which you could also just replace that, then it looks like that. When you add like a little wall here, you can like add some random block like that, then it kind of fits in with the walls right there. If you want to build like a more older type clay house, if you guys want to. But yeah, that's basically all for this build. This one is just a quick little thing, but yeah. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so for this build, if you guys, let's say you have your little farm right here in your world. This you can use to troll your friends maybe, or if you want to, or just for a cool little decoration in a medieval town or something. So if you take this new pitcher pod that you can find by the sniffers, they sniff it out of the ground and then they give it to you if you pick it up. But basically you could place it somewhere in their garden, and then, but the thing is, when it grows, it turns into this, looking something kind of like out of Avatar, and you don't want that. All you want to do, you place the pitcher pod right there, and then you place a string over it, then you can almost not see the string, and then you make it, and then it never grows bigger than that. Then it looks like there's a little overgrown potato in the garden. But just make sure when you're harvesting your potatoes, you don't accidentally break that string above it, because then you will lose your, then it'll grow, and your friend would not think that's a normal potato. There's some kind of alien coming out of your potato bed. But yeah, that's it for this build, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, so for this one, if you wanna do this, basically you're gonna need this one, the Shaper armor trim in the smithing table with 5 pieces of netherite. It doesn't, not 5, but yeah, I just have 5 of them, and then you can put it on this, on a piece of iron armor. It's gonna be a little expensive, but yeah, then you have yourself a set of stormtrooper armor. Maybe just if you're in a creative world, you can maybe use a command to get a stormtrooper head so it looks more like a stormtrooper instead of just this armor set. But yeah, that would look like a stormtrooper set. If you like get the helmet, then it looks almost exactly. Maybe the arms won't look like it, but yeah, that you can get a skin for. Or if your skin already has white arms or with black gloves, it's already good enough. But yeah, now let's move on to the next armor. Okay, so for this build, if you take a zombie, let's say, he doesn't have to use this, but you can drop it because they can pick up items. But the faster way is to use a dispenser, then you can, like that drops, some mobs pick it up instantly, but or put it on. But yeah, zombies and skeletons can put on armor, so yeah, you could basically make them wear the new armor also. But the thing is, this one is being lazy, doesn't want to put on his clothes. He's like every little kid in the morning for school. Yeah, he doesn't want to put on armor, so yeah, we're gonna just, yeah, we're just gonna walk away and go do it, go get another one. Okay, so let's just go build another one. We won't do nothing to that zombie. Okay, so I've tried with this skeleton too, but my game's bugging right now, so he doesn't really want to put it on. I found out why, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, you can basically put it on them, but it will be a little bit too expensive if you want to just do it in a normal game of survival. And if you want to, you could just like try and do it in a creative world. You can also use the summon command to use them with the armor trims. But yeah, or you could struggle with it as much as you want. But yeah, let's just move on to the next one. That camel. Yeah, let's move on to the next build. I don't want your armor. Next build. So yeah. Okay, so for this armor, we're gonna need a crafting table and a smithing table. where you're gonna take 4 red dye and make your leather armor set. You're gonna make it completely red. Because yeah, you'll see basically in the end why we're making it red. But then in this table, we're gonna make the helmet with the smithing table trim, the eye armor trim. We're gonna put with 1 diamond. And then we're also gonna do the chest plate with the wild armor trim and a diamond. And then we're gonna do the leggings with the tide armor trim and gold. And then we're gonna do the boots with the eye armor trim again and a piece of gold. And then we're gonna just place it right here. And now you got yourself a full Iron Man suit, which I will be replacing this with. Yeah, I'm gonna be wearing an armor set of Iron Man armor. You might just wanna get an Iron Man helmet if you want to, like with the heads, but yeah, that's close enough. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so for this build, you guys can break a little hole. I'm gonna just repair that. Like that, and then you place this is where you do the 4 layers of snow. Over there is the other thing we did with the book on the shelf. You do 3 layers of snow, but here you do 4 layers of snow. But yeah, then you basically fill in a little hole as much as you want. It doesn't have to be this exact size, but you can fill it to 4 and make it as big as you want. And then with the new raft, you can place it right there. And then if you place a red carpet, it doesn't have to be the red color in specific, but then you place it over here, and then when you sit in it, like you break it, you can break a piece and then you sit in it. And yeah, we don't talk about that, but then it looks like you're sitting on it. But in my case, yeah, I'm kind of melting into it because I should have probably took another color. And you could maybe add a little more snow so you don't sit inside it completely. But usually 4 is the best in the state. And it, yeah, okay. So basically, they are trying to be mean. Okay, so what I thought also was if I take a chest one, we're gonna have to remove the carpet. Let's take a piece of glass, okay? And then we put the chest one right there. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult to cover up. But now, if you do that, then it looks like you have a little picnic chest where you can store your things in. Like if you go on a little picnic. It's just that little wood part, but that's not that bad. You could maybe say it's some of the bread that fell out your picnic chest. But yeah, then you basically have that little picnic area. So yeah, let's move on to the next build. Okay, since you guys know the new raft is flat, so if you want to, you could place like animals inside of it, like let's say a panda, let him ride on top of it. It takes a while for them to get in, so yeah, wait for me to show you. Okay, since mobs can sit in rafts, you can do like this. You can do that with a display case. You can use them to display your mobs. But if you're gonna do something like a creeper, I just suggest don't come close, cause yeah, this might happen. Oh no. Well, at least I didn't die, and I totally did. Wait, um, 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 um. At least I didn't die and totally lose all the diamonds I mined fairly. So yeah, totally. Yeah, that's at least good. And now my creeper's gone and he broke my raft. Now I have to rebuild everything. So yeah, do not come close to a creeper if you wanted to do that. Yeah, let's go on to the next build. Okay, so for this build, we got the new bamboo blocks in the 1.20 update. And for this build, I just want to show you guys that there's two different floor panels you could use if you want to. You get this one, and then if you were to like take it, and then you do, oops, my clicking means a little bit broken. But yeah, wait, let me finish the build, then I'll come show you guys. Okay, so right like that, you get this little pattern. If you go one of these bamboo and then one of these, like you just place them like this. You just cross them like a checkers pattern, and you get this little lines that go diagonally over it. But yeah, that's basically what you can do right there. So yeah, let's go to the next build. Okay, so you think that was a good build, right? I'm not sure if you guys liked it, but the thing is, this new bamboo block comes in the green variant as well, which you might think is something that isn't as useful, or you could maybe use it for small jungle builds. But one thing is it fits in the desert just as well. So you get the old type cactus, and then you can do something like a little bit like this. You place that maybe there like that, and then you add one there. Then you could use these ones, which is a little bit hard to get in survival. Yeah, because you can't just mine them with silk touch either. Well, yeah, you can use silk touch to get them, but yeah, that looks a little more like a normal cactus, and it can stand out a little. You can add like right there. Then yeah, that's a bit big for a cactus, but yeah, like that. That looks good. And this one doesn't hurt you like the old one. In my opinion, this one's better. So yeah, let's go on to the next build. Okay, so for this next build, they said if you stare at a bamboo block long enough, then it would like do some weird glitch. So let's just look at this one for a little bit and then we'll see. So yeah, I'll see if it works. Okay, so I've been staring at it for like 10 minutes, but nothing has happened so far. So yeah, let's try till like half an hour, then we'll see. I'll see when I come back. Okay, well, I've been staring at it for half an hour and I don't see nothing that's wrong, so wait, was that just wait. Why am I in the back? Why am I in the back room? Hell no, I ain't going down that way. Run. How can I leave this? No. It's all dead ends. No, I'm scared of that place. No. It all leads to dead ends. How am I supposed to leave? No. No. Okay, but yeah, guys, look. You could use the new bamboo blocks. It kind of looks like the paint from the back rooms. But yeah, and then I used this, which you can use a shovel to right click on grass, and the roof is the new or last update's lights and that. But yeah, you can make a realistic looking back room, and like you put the lights there, and places where you don't want light like this you can leave dark without lights. And yeah, but that's basically this build. So yeah, let's move on to the next build. Okay, so for this build, if you guys have a house, I'm just taking this random villager's house, and I'm gonna break the floor out of. I keep doing that because my mouse has a weird double clicking system right now. But you could place the birch, and then to make it look a bit more faded at some places, you could do that, and then it looks like the birch has faded a little at some places, and you can even do it under the bed and stuff. But yeah, that's basically this little short build. Yeah, so let's move on to the next build. Okay, so for this one, it's more of a new update, not really a build, but yeah, you could use it as decoration. But so far we've only done builds like these ones. We haven't done anything with the new mobs, like the new sniffer they added. Yeah, that is something you could use to creep out your friends, because that is not a sniffer. That I can tell you. That ain't no sniffer. But yeah, speaking of sniffers, this might not look the best, but what you could use is one of the new commands, which I will be showing you. If you do /summon, so this one is more of a only creative one. Then you do sniffer, sniffer, then space, tilde, space, tilde, space, tilde, then space, then you do this little squiggly bracket, not just the normal one. Then you do no AI, not 9, AI, then the two dots on top of each other, 1, and then you do the close squiggly brackets, and then you just spawn, and then they are like, they don't move. And then if you do it, let's say I stand right here and I do that command again, so it would be /summon, just to show you guys again, sniffer, tilde, space, tilde, space, tilde, space, open squiggly bracket, no AI, like two dots on top of each other, 1, then close squiggly bracket, then you enter, and then it'll be in the ground like that. You could use just a command like this. If you were to do /summon, then you do sniffer. I haven't done commands in a long time, so sorry for me struggling. Instead of doing this, you do this squiggly. You do 1 if I'm correct, then close, then you do the no AI, 1, close. Yeah, like, oh, sorry, no AI, that 1, close, then that should, no, that summoned 1 up into the air. But yeah, if you do that -1 instead of 1, then it'll stay in the air. But because I made it stand there, it's moving now, which is kind of a glitch that I just figured out. But yeah, then you can use these, and then if you put the face just in the ground, it looks kind of like a bush. Or you could just place one from this side, covering up its face, and then that one's face would be in this one, and it looks like a little bush that you can use. But yeah. Oh, this one just dug up a seed for me. But yeah, a picture pod. But yeah, basically, that's what you can do right there for a modern little build. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, now, before I start this one, I know it might not work instantly when you try it, but let's say I have a little table in my house with a cobweb under it. Then I could place my little armor stand, but because I'm playing Java right now, it doesn't have arms, but on Bedrock it'll start off with arms. But then you have to just tweak the vanilla mods so that you can get it some arms. It's very easy to do. I won't be doing it right now though. Then you can give it this brush and make it like pose into a bent down state where it looks like he's busy cleaning up the cobwebs. But yeah, that's basically the last build of this video. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that one. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video and all the builds I showed you and all my armor types, all the new armors that we found, like the Stormtrooper, Clone Trooper, and Iron Man. There might be another video of this with more armor and banners and stuff coming, but this is all for this video, so yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, bye.